Not too long ago, I went to my computer and I started writing some thoughts down on many things that I have been teaching over the years. And as I begin to write these things down, sometimes many thoughts just go through your mind. And so I recently published a new book, just came out a few months ago. And I was thinking about the many situations that are in this world today, such as the political and the economics turnarounds. It seems like our environment is being destroyed. And people are leaving religious institutions by the thousands. And when I see all these things going on, and I sit down and I talk with some of the people, they are looking for some answers. They're looking for some solutions. So as I began to take some of the things that I've been teaching for the last 35 years and try to compile them into a book, I begin to think, what is the one thing that people need the most in this life? Now, we could come up with many words, and we could come up with many ideas, but it all boils down to this one word that a lot of people are looking at today. I notice most people are not looking at religion anymore. They don't get the answers from the religious institutions and their faiths and traditions and creeds. But I've seen a word that floats everywhere that we go. And that word is spiritual. People are saying, I don't want to be religious anymore. I don't even want to follow a religion. But I do want to know what it takes to connect with God. Some people will tell me, GraceWatcher, I don't feel like I need to go to a temple. I don't need to go to another minister or another guru. I feel like I could connect with God. And I begin to tell them, yes, you can. Because each and every one of us that's sitting here today, and those that are listening by the way of radio, God has made each and every one of us His children. And we are much very loved today. So what does it take to become spiritual? How do we get past the religious audacities that has been plaguing the human race for thousands, maybe even millions of years? That's very simple. People are waking up and seeing that something is happening with them. And they are experiencing the pure, divine revelation of the living God. I don't care what religious institution says, what the hierarchies of these religious institutions says. People are experiencing God, and not only are they experiencing God, number two, they are experiencing community. Think about that. People are finding out that although we have diverse ideas and diverse nationalities and creeds and tongues and traditions and all those kind of things, we're all finding out, hey, some of us has got some common ideas. And as I sit here today, I begin to realize these common ideas is because we're learning how to connect with God. And we're seeing the whole picture, not just a little country here and a little country there, or even a little planet out there, but we're seeing how all of it is connected. And so we're laying down our barriers. We're laying down our crazy traditions. We're laying down our prejudices, our anxieties, and many people are coming together for ancient ways to true spirituality. So the book that I wrote, I call it Being Spiritual, Connecting with God, the universe, and ourselves. And I hope for the next few minutes, as we begin to share these principles and these truths, you'll see God in a different light. You'll see the purpose of the entire universe and how each and every one of us that are sitting in this room are connected to this divine awakening that's happening all over the earth. And I'm going to tell you something today. I'm very excited what's happening. I see a powerful anticipation of something beginning to move us here on the earth. I talk to people all the time online. I talk to people on the streets. They all see something powerful and something marvelous getting ready to happen here on the earth. Despite all of the political scandals that are going on, despite the environment being destroyed, and some people are waking up and doing something about that, and despite spirituality being changed in each and every person's heart, people are waking up to learning again about connecting with God and connecting with the universe and connecting with each and every one of us that are sitting in this room. My spiritual awakening has been going on for almost 35 years. And I'm going to tell you something. I am still a baby when it comes to all of this. Each and every day I begin to grow up. I begin to see things differently. Things that I perceived in the past, I'm seeing it different now. And it's a divine awakening. I'm seeing who I am as I begin to pray and as I begin to meditate and I begin to seek on these things and see myself in a true light. Then I find out what it means to be spiritual. The very thing that's causing a lot of people to grow up. We're coming out of our illusions. We're leaving the matrix of society. And now we're seeing things in a new light, in a new dimension, in a new way of seeing things. But is it really new? Nah. It's ancient ways coming back to show us what the true light really is. Thank you for listening to the Word of God.